Right. Chili chita ekibozibozi ni holi eshankeji Western Uganda. Arts and entertainment chitwaro misho mnonga tukeya makobalete abakabi or I'm having a superstar. MC Droppa for the pot of people wagwan my people them. Ogambe mube.
Mbaramse
was a stage no tandiko.
Ndeleti jifoneka stage.
Utaka kwata kukwati. Ebinebindi.
Aza nyoche wengi omukiga. Ngine mechezo.
Tine nebyo oli mu chick. MC Droppa. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, good to see you, man. How are you doing there?
I'm very cool. Easy. You can see me, man.
Always ofuna sente zawo zidia wenka. Ochira kunyebwa.
Kiri mu
Baitu abatoro n'abatoro kati, abanyoro n'abanyoro kati, abantu nywena nimbara mucha mwebali sitwe omwana moya ikirire amabara nira kalinyo Droppa bunuzi amoti MC Droppa
bunuzi amoti
izina bunuzi
ibala bunuzi amoti. Where do you get that?
So if in a nutshell, bunuzi is something very sweet. So on record, the stages I've been on, I've always shared sweetness because I keep people entertained in a sweet way. Secondly, abachimaya abakengere bakikengere ntininura.
Is it because of beards?
I don't see that adding up. But
Bagaiba brownie, but
I've always done my work perfectly, by the way, Davis, and I love executing. One to a show, I'll give you 100% of myself. And I think that's why people have called me Bunuzi. And when it comes to our languages, Oronyoro, Toro, Nyankore, Chiga, I keep it sweet.
I surely testify. Tukutani chiraho Droppa. Western Uganda. Nindeba mulimo ni mutaho mu kintecho munonga, because if we can have big names like you in entertainment, obwire wakale they never used to value MCs kushangana washashugwanga MC just kuija kugamba achievuru like event. So but now I'm seeing there is some progress. We have seen MCs, the Kunanas of this area, the Listeners, the Wale churches. You've told me some guy from Hoima,
MC Urban Navik, Aliyo Droppa, Aliyo ati a generation yabish legit, the Kagaba, MC Momo, Wazambara. Now we have very many brands. Jacques MC, even in Fort Porto, MC Adams, MC.
There's another one called the Craft MCs.
You know, and Abana.
There is this other guy called who? Austin.
MC Austin Kabale, you know, he's doing magic. Western Uganda, when you look at these MCs, they've now gone back to the roots. Okunde chanyu bamanya nti turagaruka tukakola ekyomuka nkija kutuombeka kurugamuka. Yes, bine byo exactly. Hata obokwija kurora kara omuntu kwemera stage okosolumyo rutoro tebake baramuga makuru. Actually batekerezaga MC weno murungi muganda. But with time, thank you. With time, stories here true kanti tweja tuamanya how to handle the craft. One, how can you entertain people in their language? That's what was missing. Now we are looking for those dots. One, to Akimayant, we need to build up stories. When I'm on stage, I'm supposed to relate to their daily life as Watoro. You know, things they do every day. They also have their trending words in their world. But in your trending music, so you bring all this together. And then again, neiwe as omuntu wal creative. No Sarah ati no bagara kan kugara katetu. Na wile tukansoma. Harakataba kutwasomaga kagaba na banura. Kagaba na banura. It was a book. So Kagaba na banura nakatavo, like how we used to read those story books.
Akarona kamagaro we umutezi we byoma.
Hayoka bwondere manzi yembeba. So when I come on stage with a story like Kagaba na banura, atiko kokura abana in central schools abasomero gulugulu goes to school. So story ya Kagaba na banura, it's going to make more sense today to Watoro who had it 30 years back.
It's what they call proximity.
So of to building up these conversations, then kumanya their interests. abantu nabo mbagonza music, and that was something that had failed us. Tukanga okutandika tukatakemanya nti twalakwata music yabo tukagibagondesa tukaboleka nayo in value nti kijja kuyamba industry nayo as MCs to grow. Kikaba kitutira for starters, but the faces like Kacheche, when they came in, the Lithans, they came on TV with that energy kugira nti people must love their own. Then when we even go back to the culture ways, the MCs, the Kajura Nelson, they went ahead now to, you know, Kajura. He has mentored 99% of the MCs in Tooro, me inclusive, and we really give him his flowers.
There's this guy who died, rest in peace, Nimrod. Nimrod was also coming.
He was coming. Today I have our MC Donna. Donna is doing very well. When we go back to the cultural events,
Miss Jablani is still there.
Jablani band, they kind of divided by creating Bakakora groups. If it had Sadat and Confi. Now one is into art and design. Then on Dija Kasagaram band. So Sadat, now we have another band out of Jablani by the Taj band. Taj. And now if you see the members who are in Jablani are now in Taj. But Jablani Art Gallery, we're still designing. And so MCs today in our region, we are working towards shooting the sun. That's why we've seen many stars today. You know, we're looking at the stars because our target is the sun. The music, the food, you know, the lifestyle, the language is all we needed now to put together. To as a package to people. That's what we're doing today.
Umuntu wawe na complaining aho before yakana jirangu MCs have taken over the show. Droppa, how do you handle female fans?
Female fans.
You hype a song, someone thinks that maybe you're the owner of the song.
Oh yeah.
How do you handle those baby bikwija mikwetorora nibigamba MC Droppa nibenda kukwata habireju okengere okitwazo? How do you handle?
Let me tell you. Actually, surviving in this industry, you have to be disciplined. That's the first thing. Discipline, internal and external. Don't be hyped. At least we have some living examples as to that we guess that it's up to your life. If you live it in an extravagant way, you're gone, right? But if you can be humble, go down, utajabira. Lord, don't get excited. Get somebody, love her, and settle. And that's what we've done. And when it comes to fans, these fans we meet in shows and they're so hyped. For instance, I did Empako Festival and I saw girls dying, they were crying. But to me, the kind of love I saw was mutual. Not because they want to sleep with me, right? And that's the same energy I should give to women. I attend their functions, their small parties, birthdays and what. When they have businesses, I repost on my statuses. That's the same love I spread to them, and that's the love they give me. Because we thank God that we are loved. Who are you?
Kale, perfect. Answering Yeri Munjejo, I didn't even expect it.
Hey, kasho mama.
Okay. Nibajangu haliyo ba small god zoko mu west. Achabaga yabesho nguzawo kujangu ngwitwa tukachikwata nitwa tuliho nkoko uri kuraba small god zabutwina abo kujangu big three. Are you breaking that barrier anti tachali ho omulembe gwaba akikilomeo Bambi Charlie, he's no longer seeing actually Kahwa, those people very the Ogaba Okuf of these days.
When we go back to the industry now, Tooro, Renzori Tooro, the young artists who've come through, Kenga sound the latest.
Kiki Machansali.
Kiki Machans is there, he's in radio. He's more now a radio presenter. But he's still doing music. He's a leader in Uma and your name. He's the leader, he's the face of the artists in Fort Porto. But now, the artists I'm talking about, look at Arjuna, right? Yeah, thank you. Look at the likes of Mzamiru, Atoki Richie, Irene Hinda. Zaya Rosette, Mark V, Z256, Douglas Star. These are
Later, Kalea man.
guys.
I don't know your guy was China, but J Babs no Rui Mobalio.
J Babs, Ario, Holy Trimi, Dre Beats, Sagio Muhomuza,
Sadio na hip hop.
Culture.
Sadio is my friend.
Wahura music here, Sagio. You will definitely fall in love, even if
He used to do beatbox, kind of.
that's where he started from, and now he's a very big established artist. What I'm trying to mean is that these artists have now mastered the kind of sound that can sell Toro beyond within our circle, right? Because initially for Toto we were confined into Tuzina, Urunyege, Runka, you know. But today you're going to hear a song from.
Is this from Fort Pot?
You know, because
there's this guy Arjuna. He has made Rutoro so beautiful, so sweet.
So sweet. And the likes of Mark V, they've come out to do dancehall. Trevor Soundboy, you know, these boys now sound dancehall. When you go to the gospel world, we have artists who are now looking at the current trend of music, Fick-wise. So the kind of sound that we're producing today, Nirione to Yamba, now to start crossing, to like a regional. Just
Akiki Machansi has evolved.
Akiki is a very stable radio presenter and a leader.
But not a stable musician.
I want to be honest, musically, takatire music. No.
There is this guy who is known of culture songs in Fort, in Tooro. Some other name.
Kansengerwa.
The culture songs. This is
Actually, big shout out to Chigambo. I in a show. He has the return.
Are you bringing him to Kwegonza?
This year, I want to be honest, no. But he was one of the people we discussed internally. But to Atalabanizo, because Taine Tambora, I'm a guru, the Katweka. So to Asanga, it's going to be very hard for us to. Tabata is in a wheelchair, you know. And our stage, you have to bring him. So it really became a challenge for us. But we love him. Because of music, the foundation of music of Tooro. By the way, when you compare music in our region, Mbarara, Chigezi, Chisoro, they were there before Tooro. Musically. These ones. Now, the Abokawas, their generation, came after the Chisoro generation had raised, right? So, Baliba have no step ahead. Yeah? Then, by the time Tooro music started hitting the Cards band, when it came to Kampala, then the Kikromios, the Bokawa, Bargoya, Shaininga, it left a gap because they concentrated here, Kukora Sente. So now, Tooro music to change kusangantana yatakufuna recognition, it has been a very big struggle. Because the foundation of the Abokawas, Ekasigara in Kampala and Chihuahua. You get it? That's why even today, I will ask you the quickest song in your head, you will tell me Kiki Romeo, because here in Kampala, Bakamaziko were established. But today, these artists, they have gone back on the drawing board. We've been advising them. We've been with them in studios, in production, to change something. The sound is real now matching. And trust me, give us short time. I'm telling you this year. Give us short time to Teresa in video production. That's why we are lacking, kinda. Actually, across the whole region, Mbara is the one that has done something. But Bunyoro, Tooro, yeah? When you go to Bunyoro, the general rappers, the Jenny, the Serena T19, Kim Zella, you know, Figo West, music value mbagikora. But tukatanke kuteka muno center video production. Ukuja kuno pushinga. And actually, at the end of the day, you are going to be one of the key players in transforming the music industry.
Harot fended hoya bubblegum music. No jimanyi. Ekiyimba okichesho ngoro kitereho chitinge abasiga bojo bakizinireho aho kwehwereho aho within just a month. Is it there in Western Uganda?
Yep. Mark V made a song by Omseja Tayangwa. No Kimaya and Omseja Tayangwa, so they call it Bubblegum. Yeah.
I don't know the song, but I can feel.
Now, wow, it's really bubblegum. But it hit. He made money. He was on the biggest shows in the region. Capital FM was there. He was on their show. You know.
What's your view on those songs?
One, you can never fight talent. Okay, you can never fight talent because this is something that I think about that word. I go for it. So we don't limit it, but we know its impact is less. At the end of the day, these songs are going to last for 2 months, 3 is well. But don't stop these guys from doing the music. Let them do it. Because what else will they think about if they're not doing that at the moment? I have no problem. I've seen there's a guy called Trevor Soundboy. He's really, really bubblegum. All his songs, bubblegum. I don't know if you seven, I think kind of shows. Bubblegum.
Good festival. Good festival.
I think I want to take a bubblegum festival. Murutoro. There's a boy called King Joe. He's very talented. But he hasn't really established himself. He can sing. Yes, bubblegum, in good music. You know, he's there 50-50. But the energy I give them is that let them think beyond bubblegum. Because if a song lasts for 1 month, kika wow, what next? Yeah, you can do your music bubblegum, let it trend, but think about life after this song. It's going to be a little bit music that is constructive or the music that can live. Yeah.
Okay. Mabaraga Fatpoto. How is the nightlife panel? Akoba nyonka shembayo from 2017-18 there. And still group what was there. But to me, surely nightlife was still a bit low compared to some other cities in West. Nightlife. Timanyine nyowe, but it was highly anticipated. Chibuga bakani bachenda munonga, people, foreigners, people from these other lands. Yes, but to me, I think they could not get what they expected. To me, that's how I think. Because there was this bar African, I don't know whether it's still there. Then and group out. Then the forest maybe, but still behind me. Sorry. Amabara. Bakateka ya magbara 40.
Okay, apparently, I can say the nightlife has really advanced. Ekuzirena ngwat umuntu akuja mfotopoto today, you have options. You have options.
We used not to have options, surely. When you're not in the group, you are Africana. Only.
But today, as we talk, Pavilion Bar and Grill is doing very well. Ocean's Lounge. There is Grafton, Africana, Atomic Lounge. There is
when you're going to the link bus.
At Bakateka, your Ocean Lounge. Mulink here is Ocean. Then here you're talking about the Mine Road. Kalita, was it Kalita? House 45. It's Kahwao. Again, we have high-end bars. Nyaika Hotel, Kalia Courts.
Now, who is going to vibe from mountains of them?
They are. People are at mountains because they have live band.
Don't you think Fort Porto is only favoring rich people? In terms of lifestyle,
the story changed. All people are catered for. Because if you go to Africana today, it has its people. They go there because that's where the vibe is. When you go to Pavilion, actually Pavilion today, Forest Ogoni Jaja.
Mchara akanaenda kuntere chipandi Fort Porto. Akanaenda madamo kanaenda kuntere chipandi. Efujo likali lijinji. Campus times surely. This is where we are now.
Yeah.
We used to be stubborn, but we evolve.
But we really need to give the credit to the bars that are coming. But again, we ask you guys to improve because I've made study. It is quite hard for your DJs to play music from Tooro. And even when artists come through to have, spend, you don't give them the recognition they deserve.
By the way, how do they treat stars in those bars? local stars?
Our artists, our MCs, our DJs, one, we are friendly. We are good friends. But now when you go to these happening places, there is a problem. I want to be very honest. There is a problem. Right now, there is a gap. There is no social recognition. Artists, you know, and it is very bad.
That's the thing. That's what Mbalala started. Mbalala does what they call social recognition.
Mbalala will treat truth as if is who. You know, they will treat T-Paul and Omega.
That's why you see Kabale recognition is Jahans Munonga.
Yes.
I have gone to those towns.
Now,
The major towns, Fort Portal, Kabale, now. Only Mbalala doing well.
Nakasese Nejezaho.
Just our own stars.
On Good Luck, I've seen the artists Jason, Good Luck, Good Hope Alex, Kanyere. They have that social recognition.
Do celebrity appearance in the bar just without.
There is that respect. There is that treat. You know this.
Why doesn't Fort Portal cop up?
That is why I'm warning these guys. I'm warning these guys. These rising stars are going to become stars if you make them. They're going to get let me tell you, the time they start paying you is the time when we start seeing value in you. If we keep not valuing them, they will not be paid and they will never be there. Douglas Luanga came to Fort, Halio Papapati, and he was doing a study to know which artists can I work with, blah, 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 blah. But to a big shame, the biggest promoter in the region, do you know what she said? Douglas was willing to pay every artist who was going to perform. But you know the kachai she was talking about? You cannot give people 20,000 when they come to, even though Papapati is the biggest.
What?
Douglas. So Douglas started sensing it. Oh, okay.
He's a wise man.
If these are the stars and their pay is 20K, 40, these are not stars. These are people who are way here. Trust me, I saw the worst stage of Tooro'S and Papapati. No lie. The biggest artists we were respecting in the region, they were given one song and even played half. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Even me, I refused to perform. Why? One, I didn't want the 20K. But I had an artist I was taking to perform as a manager.
Were you a stage manager? Who was this?
Managing the artist, Mark V. Now I'm told I'm show. But Droppa again. No, I didn't come here to work to them. I don't work for 20K. I don't work for transport. I want value. Okay, respect us. Give us time on television if you really want to brand us. Tweet, meet us. Give us that social value. Add us on your social handles. Because we've seen when he went to Hoima, all artists of Hoima were on NBS After 5. They were on his pages running. You know? Why for Poto to Zalawa? So promoter. I'm very open. I can't even tell you the name of the promoter.
Who is that promoter?
Sharon.
The lady.
Hey.
Sharon events.
She was into Miss Tourism. She was the one running Miss Tourism Total.
Those are the people who are bringing us down, sure. So, you can't work like that. You can't belittle a big star. You know, regional artists, they are the people that entertain our people when we are not there.
Yes, let us accept some artists are still regional. How are they going to advance? Who is going to give them the value? Financially, who is going to give the artists value? It is me and you, Sharon, you're the promoter. Droppa the MC. When I step on stage and I'm introducing a regional artist, how best can I introduce them, right? And I give them value. How best can I?
You know, ground. The MC is on ground.
You're the one who knows these people. You know, now you need to give 100% when you're introducing them. Then the value you give him, let him come in that shape. Secondly, follow them up when they're doing production of music. Follow them up, be there. Because when I bring music here on UBC, you will tell me So it's supposed to be now me who has been in your faces asking you to play music, to follow my artists in the studio. This is the standard we want. Because TV is going to take your song when it's at this standard, these kinds of lyrics. That is the space we've been having.
No. Now, Droppa, what, in brief, what can you do to streamline that mess that is in thought? No, Korota, you seem to be having divisions. What can be done to streamline? Omwana omuntu ogwe MC, omwana omuntu omweshongozi yafuna chance yokushininga the whole country, just like the Roy G's of these days are doing.
Ati echokubanza is trust me, we are the stakeholders. Toba televisions, we have to go back on the drawing board and talk. Bano promoter, bano MC, bano DJ. Tuyina maniki agatsa kuongera abazini bano. Nyonka MC ndani soko sama TikTok kurabya hekizina ki omwana omuto wa kutandika betukirungi. Let me do that. If you as a DJ osa kujamba ekizina kino wala kitera mu for starters kibamanyiza. MC akaija kikala kibateka matu bakakigonza, do that. If you are a promoter, you can book an artist okono right ajuna atama amani hakile nawe akatungayo sente zogulenga itonungi nakagore sate nungi
Hume.
yes, do it.
Smelling well, looking good, being respected.
When I come to artists, one, Mutselvi, be our friends. Because when I'm your friend, Davis, because of my friend being that sense of humor comes back like, oh, this one is my friend. Let me call him about this. Look for us. Make sure that we make us busy and important, right? Because I can be there and I'm idle. And I'm idle. But there was something, if I did it, I would have changed something somewhere, right? Muteke musent on production avojo. Don't just produce average music. It won't take us anywhere. Because you can an average song, nyange playing anywhere, nyange gitamboza, because I feel like it is below standards. And onove. So produce good music. Then, as Toro, as Nyoro, what we need is that cluster of people who have decided to transform their music. Okay? That cluster of individuals. If we can be one force, I'm telling you, we are making another rage from Fort Nyoro. Very soon. Very, very soon.
Amazing. Akalikushyembaye. Fort Portal, haro complaints ziri kwijja ngu most of you stars who are from those regions, your ghost stars, timuli ya ground, muli Kampala, ni mubyama Kampala. Someone calls you for a night in a bar, or her poster, they know you're going there. You hikara Kampala after eating the money. How is it? It's your fault. Ni manyano za kushirudinga because you might be one of the victims. Don't shirud, please. But hoba chaliba waboli kumanya bali baso. You're not like that, let's say.
On record, it has been one of the challenges whereby our time on ground maybe has been a little bit limited. But I want to advise umuntu wena, by the time you enter terms of work with somebody, be sure that you're going to deliver. Over you. If you see that sentence of kumar, you would rather refuse from the beginning than saying then finally went to the kanga. That's how the brands later on become useless because they no longer maranga bikiro things. No way hokataito ahiruka and again. That insufficiency neretoho amadu koli kugamba nange ngenda just go hapa popati hati no matter bakurange toroho nange just ngenda kuba akwegonza avenue bakurange toroho, it costs your brand at the end of the day. There are very many ghost celebrities in our region, but slowly, if we keep defining our values, nkija kutuya amount ndani kama Droppa ni kwa katugambe 1 million ni manya If you can't match my standards, it's okay. Let us know. Don't put me on your poster. Okay? Slowly, we shall streamline this. Then even our industry, so some of the celebrities who have made the face, that public face, to be very stable. Droppa ninaka motoka, I can drive anytime I go to Fort, I host and come back. We're not yet there. So we need stakeholders who can push us. By the capacity, but stakeholders also needed to energize you while you're getting down. Take a minute. One time is over there.
I think it all goes to branding. Umuntu yakozile brand ye man. He has the right to brag. Is it that way?
Yeah.
You brag to the extent that you know you're Kimole level ya Kampala, not keeping in the village. Is it like that?
You have a right to remain on your standards.
But not brag. What is brag?
Bragging is whereby you can demean everything in your face. It's blow no. If you feel like you can't be part of them, leave them. Let them continue doing what they're doing. If you can't even advise, forget them. Those people who brag is, when you sit on your show, I feel like it is below my standard in terms of money and maybe reputation. And I go ahead to kuzalawa. No, sister, I am doing very bad. We don't know what comes out tomorrow, right? So we shouldn't brag, right? But we should keep our standards. If I have standards I've created because of the level of my brand, if you can't match them, the best I can say is thank you for contact.
What's the worst experience in your career? At this level where you are, new Droppa, maybe embarrassment. Have you ever been even embarrassed on stage, Droppa?
Out of true experience,
So you have never been embarrassed?
But what I remember,
you have highs and lows.
Yes, I remember the moments I used to pay for the mic. And there was one day I paid. But
still you were still young.
Yeah. Indeed.
You did not.
Now you see what happened.
You cried.
I'm Musasura. And he didn't put me to perform. No
hope. Bojo mubazi. Abantu nibenda kumanya. No manya, you see those bad minds. Nitwetaga kubakoraga ebintu biti. Because they are there. We need to disclose these bad minds. For the young generation, I don't think Droppa you can do what they did you. Naye nekizibu. Ekizibu ekikusinga yokugira. Haruhembere the whole Droppa anti Naba start basasire mu bumwe. Sometimes you do something yet you have not intended it. Hata mwana wa gambe ntoli the other one wainitima ebyo mbere nyingi nabyo. So don't you think celebrities with babatakabire ba celebrity twinenze yitu kubanyigiriza change even to do something they wouldn't have done?
Yeah, at some extent, because
it is two way. The other one tortured you in any way. However, you are also in that shoe. So how do you handle those young people, you as Droppa?
Now, it now comes back to me as Droppa. What is my heart? Because if you look at this year's Kwegonza, I've added around 5 artists who are not on the official lineup to come and perform. Out of my efforts, out of convincing, out of, begging the team, Nagamba, these guys have been doing well, please. But one of them has made rounds. His song is the hit song on TikTok. I don't know if you've heard that sound. And it has made rounds. He's an OB of Nyakasura School. Abana Nyakasura all coming for that gentleman. Now it comes back to our hearts. When I meet a young MC, how do I treat him or her? I'm bringing in legit MC. She's fresh. For the very first time, she's coming to do a big show in her life. You know, she has been on small parties. But I feel like there is something in her she can do. So my heart is not reached, right? I'm so open. I love helping. When you come to my event in Kasanga, thinking to take a stage, at least I will advise you how best you can go and rebuild. Weaknesses are. After the show, I call you and we review, right? And I keep advising. And MCs will tell you in Fort Porto, I've talked to 99% of those who think they want to become MCs. Even those who contact me, even those who don't. Abunkurora randomly on a show or on a post, I go ahead to follow, I see what they are doing. Because I feel like there is some standard we're supposed to put so that if you make Droppa and recommending a Josh MC, he should give you the same thing you're expecting out of me. Then MC, should also do the same. MC Donna is doing the same. MC Kajura is doing the same. Yes, so we're all doing the well. But of course, I don't have.
How is Bash?
DJ Bash.
Is he only a DJ or DJ MC?
He's both. He's both. He's a good man. He's well. He was at Pavilion some time back. I don't know why he is today, as far as work is concerned, but he's doing well.
Is he coming to Kwegonza?
Yeah.
Just as usual.
You know him, Mr. Vibes. I think I've seen him Ocean Lounge some nights, playing as a guest DJ, but he's a good guy. That's all I can say. He's a very good guy. DJ Bash, legendary. We put respect on his name. If you mention legends in our industry, DJ Andy, DJ Bash, Nesta,
Aladis,
Love Child Brayo, Kenneth, Mr. Ken, Aral Ken, Swabrikis, DJ Ronnie. Let me talk for to higher level, These guys are doing very amazing stuff for the industry.
A lady who used to work on God FM, called who?
Rose Raj, she's there. Cool Rush and the concepts, they're working so hard to transform the industry. Others are legendary, others are very active as we talk to change something in this.
What you are doing na media houses are
I wanted to test myself higher because I was at Live FM, I was at Clouds FM, I was at 4TV. I started 4TV. My show, The City Unlock, was the first show. I started City Bang at Clouds FM, and it's the biggest show up to now. I was doing the teen show at Live. I was at Jubilee FM. So meaning I was in the system for some good time. And now the experience I came to get in Kampala is what I'm getting today. I'm hosting Kwegonza, the biggest Tooro'S show in Kampala.
You call them for Kwegonza. I know it is tomorrow.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Kilo Kyanyencha, we're all turning up for Kwegonza. Going to be at Uma Showgrounds, Lugogo, 20,000. Bring your baby, bring your mama, bring your auntie. Make sure you come and have a good time. If you're kulia kuchakara no kudigida. Nyomba role, nyenda kubazinisa, mazinisa amapera, mbazanse za itumba, mbatezo runyege, male mbatere disco. Colors of winning waji. See you when you see me. I love you all.
Inalaini wa. Okay, Kwegonza Avenue, Eriyo Nyenchakale. Waleba video elizo baningola gire burundo runaku orwa mukaga biro mukaga byo kwa Mushanju. It will be down at Lugogo. Muje muhagire MC Droppa na bachali abandi ba George bachali banye ni mamanya ba Vian muliho mwena
Vian big team
sure.
Arale LB Leonard, we have a very big team and we are very happy and proud of ourselves and our team.
Okay, ninyenda mbona bali kabale abakabale mutembe basi muyeze za horizon muze Fort Portal abali mbara tinjiro ningiri wowe no likampala konkoli for the people from Tooro'S region and Bunyoro region. Nibinje birabe biriyo there will be an artist, guest artist with a winning Nwaji plus plenty local Tooro'S indigenous artists and what is baba liyo mwebale kushanga mtuleba muka vibes wanoina kwano leka hoshi
ndagenda kubagambira fact zamani
ebiro 20 Tooro'S Gardens Bukoto.
I just love that man. Twashwa twanywa fact zamani such sorrow Guys, thank you for elevating the region. Thank you. Anne can see me. Really appreciate it.
Big up.
Kana bana bambarabona Lithan, Kunana, Jacques, Belga. Thank you, Kacheche. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. Until we see again, mwebali mnonga kushanga mututireho konka kanda kali controversial. Ebyana no bihandling ngota. Waya kunga.
Naza
ebyana byo bitoro boy kali.
Waruga mbonza kuliramu. Nyumba ngetamu.
Off air.
Amote bonozi.
Off air.
I will teach you.
No babangura kwe no babangura.
Rogaho.
No bibangura. Kali.